We're here at Mount Vernon, the home of George Washington. And now we're in the hall where all the famous people's pictures are taken, and I take a special exception to one picture. Why this goddamn limey? Speaking of which, there's even worse. Direct descendants of his arch rivals, arch opponents, the House of Hanover. These reptilian British. I think they should have let him in just to pull the old switcheroo on them and came break their necks when they came into the building. Also, Charles de Gaulle was here. He's all right. He's a fringe. Yeah, I don't know about all right. Fringes are all right in this house. So one of the first things as soon as you walk in is they have a 2-life statue of George Washington, his wife, and 2 kids. So you can see he was a pretty tall dude. Yeah, apparently he was about 6'4". Lane stands about 6'2", I stand about 6'1", so he towers over all of us. You can even see in the statue he's not standing upright. He's a little bent over and his knees are bent, so. I think the average height in his time was probably more like 5'8" or 5'9", so being 6'4" is just a very dominant presence. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't want to speculate on what the average height was, but it's very similar to what Xi Jinping's got going on, where he towers over all of his peers and subjects. Well, we're here looking at some sheep. They even got a black sheep. Baba. Fun fact about these sheep, they're the direct descendants of the sheep tended by the Washington family. Did the Washington family tend sheep? Or did they have someone else do it for it? So we're approaching Washington's tomb, so we're gonna be quiet, obviously. I didn't even know he was buried here, actually. I didn't either. We are the animal planet. Oh, you dropped
Daddy
it.
Daddy longy leggies.
Oh, look, it's on her foot. Don't do that. People aren't gonna
We
like
respect
that.
creatures of God here.
Well, right here at the Mount Vernon estate, one of the really striking buildings is this enormous, complex. And this is actually the former slave quarters, and each section is devoted to different things that the slaves did. So this is the woman's bunk room. So all the female slaves, they would have lived in here, crowded conditions, I'm sure. Probably a lot of kids running around, a lot of weird smells just because of the times, And yeah, definitely would have been a really interesting experience coming across a place like this. And would have been probably not great conditions. Even, I'm sure for most slaves, this is probably some of the best conditions that slaves probably had. Yeah. But still probably not something you'd want. Yeah. I think that's fair to say about most slavery. Not something that you'd really want, yeah, I'd agree with that. After visiting the mansion, or you could even do it before, they have a really great museum here that goes through pretty much all the stages of George Washington's life, from when he started the French and Indian War all the way, even before that, it starts from his early life, all the way up to his death post-revolution. So definitely make sure you come through here on your way. A super in-depth museum. All right, time to try some Maryland crab soup. Maryland's known for its crabs. Let's see. It's tomato sauce, crab. Ooh, it smells a lot of spice. Let's see. That's really good. It's very similar to fishman soup, actually, but with a tomato base instead. And obviously, I've already been sipping on this, but this in-house hot apple cider, it's really cold out. That's really, really good. What'd you think of your soup, and what kind of soup is it?
It's a potato and clam chowder soup.
So it's clam chowder? What's it taste like? Do you like it?
I love it.
Is it creamy?
You don't have to lie. Just say what you
I'm
think.
not lying, I really love it.
Okay. You said
It's really great. It's so creamy. Has it cream? I love it.
Talk about the mac and cheese. It's macaroni and cheese. Look, I think they had like 3 or 4 different types of cheeses on it. Yeah, this is really good. I really appreciate this macaroni and cheese. If you were from the South, you know good macaroni and cheese, and this is it.
where are we, by the way? We didn't say.
We already did intros.
No, for this restaurant. We're at the restaurant next door to George Washington's house.
This is part of the Mount Vernon estate, this restaurant.
It used to be a tavern. Thank you so much. All right, so we got our food. I got a filet mignon. So did Lane. And Mahawa got her cheeseburger with fruit. Delish. All right, tell me what you think of the filet mignon.
It's all right. It could use a little more flavor, but it's all right. It's not a bad steak at all. I'm sure with the onion, it'd probably be a little better.
How's your fruit?
Great. As always.
Really fresh?
They are. We got watermelon, we got grapes, we got pineapple.
The mashed potatoes are really good.
What's that? It's like pound cake? Thank you so much.
It's a pretty good pound cake. I liked it.
All right. This is a chocolate peanut butter mousse cake. She said it was the best thing on the menu, and I got a glass of milk also. I'm a dairy drinker. That's really rich. That's really good. Wow.
George Washington's house, his manor, his slave quarters, his guest rooms, all immaculate. We couldn't film inside, but it was really amazing to see, especially the very bed that George Washington died on. You can't really beat this. This might be the most important place in all of America, I'd say. Yeah, definitely come out here, visit if you're in the DC metro. It's beautiful. If you come the right time of year, like right now, it's just amazing seeing the leaves, all different colors, getting to see the river down below us. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was a little bit short, but God bless George Washington. Like, comment, and subscribe.